All right, we are here in Oman, Muscat's capital city, at the Bitmain WDMS World Digital Mining Summit, and first time ever meeting in real life. Migs or Alex, MigsMachine. Really cool to finally meet. How you doing, man?
Yeah. Oh man, I don't think I could have picked a better setting for us to finally meet. It was awesome. We first meeting was pretty much just hanging out on the beach together, and it's been and I think we've come full circle. A long time coming. Mike's always been receptive to me reaching out, and so this is just exciting.
It's really
happy to be here.
Yeah. So we're here at the pool outside of the conference, and do you think some little bit of origin stories and chit chat and
Speaking of the pool, I gotta just real quick, I thank Bitmain for bringing this out here. The event is incredible. The environment's great. I don't know what I expected when I came to Oman, but definitely surpassed all expectations. It's been awesome. But it's a good time for us to kind of hash out a little bit of history, maybe. Hopefully, my origin story in Handshake is, I don't think it's an obvious one, but when you look back, I'll steal a piece from Steve Jobs. You look backwards and you're like, oh, I see how it came together. I studied economics. That's what got me into business at a young age in high school. Started a couple little small businesses, washing cars, things like that. But what really was a big deal was going back and forth with Argentina and studying abroad in China, which exposed me to a couple things like hyperinflation. What is money, right? I started asking myself that question a lot when I would flash dollars in Argentina. People would open up, and in China, I met a lot of students while I was there, and their use of VPNs and things like that to be able to access the content they wanted made it, I always had it in the back of my mind. So I understood Bitcoin slightly back in the day. I don't think I gave it its full, the attention it deserved. And that's all to preface that when I discovered Handshake, I felt like I had finally found a match for what blockchain technology could do, right? And a real use case. And so I think that's why I took the pill so strongly back during the lockdowns of COVID. And, I had to put my mind to work on something. And that's when I discovered Handshake. And it was just kind of quite frankly, hard to not think about it for a while. It was a lot of just kind of watching videos online, attending the first HandyCon, and just, scouring Namebase and trying to understand what I was looking at. So a combination of those things, but I think the next step was kind of finding the community and having it not be too cliquey. It was a pretty open community. It was very global. And again, that made sense to me. I thought blockchain's a global thing. It should be, it would make sense for one of the killer applications of it to be a global thing. And what's more global than DNS, right? A global address book. So that was kind of my origin, and seeing people like Mike contribute. There were a couple people in the community making merch. I was wearing my Handshake socks yesterday that I bought. I started making the stuff. Yeah, I think somebody early on said that, the logo's decentralized. You can do whatever you want with the logo, so play with it. I didn't understand the tech very much, but I understood marketing. Came from the punk rock world. I liked my shirts and stuff. So I started with that and just kept learning, and now I'm in Oman.
Really cool. Yeah, this is, just to reiterate, we're all directors of Handshake. At the speech yesterday, we talked about it, and it's empowering. You don't need to ask permission to do anything. Like we built a relationship with Bitmain, and we're here, and HandyCon was just organically created. Everything, your NFTs or stupid.com was organic. Like Sky Included is organic. You don't need to ask. Like I always joke, but the Telegram group, right? Yeah. People always jump in this group and they're asking, who do I talk to for this? Who do I talk to for that? There isn't anybody.
No, and you can take it where you want. Some people build businesses on Handshake. Some people, I can tell, it's just their hobby, and all of that on the spectrum is fair game. I didn't expect to be this much involved in something, but it motivates me, so I do it more and more. But I could always not do it, right? Because there's no obligation to participate in the Handshake ecosystem or a lot of blockchain ones. I think if there is an obligation, that might be what I would consider a yellow or red flag. So that's one of my favorite parts, and this conference has been great because you see a lot of people from literally, this morning I sat at a table where somebody was from Australia, somebody was from Moscow, I was from California, right? We have Mike who's from everywhere, and
Thailand.
Mostly Thailand now, and it's been super cool to see that ethos spread across the ecosystem.
Exactly, that's what it's about.